Data is unorganized information that is processed to make it meaningful. Generally, data comprises of facts, observations, perceptions, numbers, characters, symbols, and images that can be interpreted to derive meaning. One of the ways in which data can be categorized is by its structure. Data can be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. Structured data has a well-defined structure or adheres to a specified data model, can be stored in well-defined schemas such as databases, and in many cases can be represented in a tabular manner with rows and columns. Structured data is objective facts and numbers that can be collected, exported, stored, and organized in typical databases. Some of the sources of structured data could include SQL databases and online transaction processing, or OLTP, systems that focus on business transactions, spreadsheets such as Excel and Google Sheets, online forms, sensors such as Global Positioning Systems, or GPS, and radio frequency identification, or RFID tags, and network and web server logs. You can also easily examine structured data with standard data analysis tools and methods. Semi-structured data is data that has some organizational properties but lacks a fixed or rigid schema. Semi-structured data cannot be stored in the form of rows and columns, as in databases. It contains tags or elements or metadata, which is used to group data and organize it in a hierarchy. Some of the sources of semi-structured data could include emails, XML and other markup languages, binary executables, TCP or IP packets, zippered files, and integration of data from different sources. XML and JSON allow users to define tags and attributes to store data in a hierarchical form and are used widely to store and exchange semi-structured data. Unstructured data is data that does not have an easily identifiable structure and therefore cannot be organized in a mainstream relational database in the form of rows and columns. It does not have any particular format, sequence, semantics, or rules. Unstructured data can deal with the heterogeneity of sources and has a variety of business intelligence and analytics applications. Some of the sources of unstructured data could include web pages, social media feeds, images in varied file formats such as JPEG, GIF, and PNG, video and audio files, documents and PDF files, PowerPoint presentations, media logs, and surveys. Unstructured data can be stored in files and documents, such as a Word document, for manual analysis, or in NoSQL databases that have their own analysis tools for examining this type of data. To summarize, structured data is data that is well organized in formats that can be stored in databases and lends itself to standard data analysis methods and tools. Semi-structured data is data that is somewhat organized and relies on meta tags for grouping and hierarchy. And unstructured data is data that is not conventionally organized in the form of rows and columns in a particular format. In the next video, we will learn about the different types of file structures.